so glad that you're up. Navigator through the darkness of the space. And don't you worry, I'll take care of you. Your systems are rebooting now. But first, keep your eyes open. We have a mission. So let's and take you home. First, you need to find me. Just look for I'm a goddess living in their waters. The lady of the lake. In the... Don't trust anybody, except me.
The weakling arose after all. We had our doubts. You took an excessive amount of time, last one. More than our protocols foresaw. I would blame that malfunctional belt of yours. Yet you seem fully operational now. Go, and start paying your debt.
What? I'm not dead? I had this horrible nightmare and it felt so real.
Hallucinations are a perfectly normal symptom of a long sleep of the ascended.
So how can I know you're not a hallucination yourself? Who are you anyway?
I am Multus, Patriarch of the Keepers. We will explain everything in good time. Come back later if you have questions. Now we need you to cooperate.
Cooperate?
Yes, you will proceed to Tobias for training.
Like now? I mean, everything is still a little fuzzy. I would appreciate some time to...
We would appreciate your immediate compliance. Without perfecting your hand-to-hand combat skills, you will be doomed to perpetual death, which...
Hold on there. What? Perpetual death?
Indeed. You bear the gift of immortality, hence...
Immortality. So, I can't die.
If you'd allowed me to finish, you would have already known. No. You die ordinarily. Then you are born again. Such is the power of the belt you carry. We are analyzing it, and don't have validated outputs to share with you yet.
What? That's all you have to say here?
Yes. Now go and meet Tobias already. My servant will show you the way. Oh, just one more thing before you go. We shall call you Silver, our regular naming proto.
What? No, my name is... Oh, shit. I honestly have no idea.
Yet we do. Silver was the only name available on your Christum. The naming protocol says it will have to suffice.
I would much rather pick my name...
Enough! We won't bend the principles that keep our world in order.
But...
Humans. Always disrespectful of the habits and cultures of others. The rat company will suit you. Hey, you rat!
Can't you see they're obviously getting a raw deal here?
Well, they're rats. Nobody's gonna cook for them.
Ha ha ha. Funny. You know that's most likely why he was stealing food in the first place. Where is your sense of justice?
Are you really trying to give me a sense of justice talk because I did the right thing and reported a theft?
Why can't you be rational about this?
I honestly think we have enough of our own problems here, like finding our spaceship and getting out of here.
Oh, so now you are suddenly sure we have a spaceship?
Well, no, but it's only logical. We couldn't have just appeared here out of thin air.
Hello?
Like that guy. Great to meet you, man. Ah, sorry, my manners. It's Brian.
Silver, likewise. It's comforting to know that I'm not alone in this mess.
You're not. I'm Petra.
Silver.
Well, Silver, now you know everyone worth knowing around here.
Oh, come on. Marco? True, he is a bit of an a-hole, but he's one of us.
Great. Well, tell me everything. That spaceship, for instance.
Honestly, we don't know much either. We all got the same briefing.
Go and start paying your debt. Training. Now.
Same for you?
That's actually pretty accurate.
Right, so you'd really better go now. If Tobias sees us delaying your training session, he will get pretty pissed.
Brian is right. They take things quite seriously round here. But let's talk later. Tobias won't talk to you forever.
Can't wait. Well, let's do this. See you soon, guys.
See you, Silver. I'll be somewhere far away from this prejudiced hypocrite.
Oh, come on, can't we just... Hey man, sorry about that little show with Petra. Women, you know. Feelings, irrational tempers. Normally we're really tight, you know.
Hey, no worries. I'm not here to judge you.
Great. Honestly, I feel enough pressure already. Anyway, I suppose you have plenty of questions.
Yeah.
Too bad, 'cause I don't have many answers. I guess the keepers do, Multus and his boys. But they prefer to keep for themselves. So I just focus on the training.
So, training. What's that all about?
You get a sword, and then Tobias lets the rats beat the shit out of you. In a very caring and didactic way, of course. Sometimes they kill you, but you get revived anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Or we do something called mistake analysis. He'll make you spar with one of us and add his sarcastic comments. That's it. All day, every day.
Sounds amazing.
Don't get me wrong, I believe we're learning some vital skills. I hope Tobias will let us do some sparring later on. If the shit hits the fan, it would be great to have some practice with the guy who might be there to cover my back.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I'll come by when I have all the gear ready. What do you know about those belts we have? Maltus didn't tell me much.
Well, I know they do work. I've died quite a few times already, and look at me, up and running. The same goes for Petra and Marco. It seems that dying is the human thing to do here.
I'd say nothing human is alien to me, but this has alien written all over it.
Yeah, but why worry about it when it works? Better than being dead, that's what I say. I think Petra tried to fiddle with the belts, but didn't find out anything useful. She should have spent that time training. Practice makes perfect, you know. But she just keeps complaining about killing the rats instead. If you ask me, you can't make a good training omelet without breaking a few necks, right?
Last of the Oricru. Oh, lowly. I always forget. I shouldn't.
Never mind. Just call me Silver.
Noted. I'm sorry you had to suffer the smell of those stinky rat arses along your way, Ascended One. We're short of ends these days. I'm Tobias. My meagre self will be responsible for your training. We will follow standard protocols and have you ready shortly.
Right, that dreamy, glowing stick behind you will be a part of the training too.
The mighty rod of lightning? No, it certainly will not. I might not be the most competent teacher, but I can tell the limits of my pupils, and I will make you die with some dignity, not just by accidentally frying yourself. Let me know when you're ready. I'll provide you with one lucky spa rat.
Hey.
Hey, stranger. Sorry about Brian. How did the training go? How are you feeling? Happy to be immortal? And what do you make of all this?
Whoa, can we take those one at a time? I'm still kind of trying to figure this place out.
Oh yes, sorry. I know I can be a bit too much sometimes. But hey, no worries. I know that feeling all too well. What do you remember? For me, there was light, and then this ugly, mushy face of some kind, then a fast flash, or maybe a reflection. And pain. And that's it, all my memories. Super hazy. How about you?
Yeah, I remember some woman screaming, and then something killed me, I guess. Sounds a bit similar to yours, actually. Which is weird. That Maltus guy told me that mine was only a hallucination.
Maybe a collective one then.
No, I am serious. This might mean he knows more than he says.
Well, he surely knows more, but he's also not telling. Believe me, I have tried. I guess that's the real reason the Whiteys call themselves the Keepers.
Maybe I'll go and ask him.
Well, have fun. Good news though, he probably won't kill you. I mean, just for asking.
Probably, yeah.
He wouldn't get his hands dirty. He has Tobias for killing us softly. At least we can't really die now.
Well, that's also something I'm still quite lost about. Could you tell me a bit more about how this immortality thing works?
Yeah, I wish I could. So far, it's only the things I've learned the hard way. You die, you get revived. I have no idea why that happens and how. I also know it's the reason why the training in this place sucks so much. They don't spare us, and dying over and over isn't exactly fun.
I can imagine. I felt like shit when I woke up.
Yeah, and as far as I can tell, there is no way to remove that thing or turn it off. The tech behind it must be fascinating. I would love to have some time alone with decent power tools and an immortal volunteer. You know, do a full disassembly. Interested? Full disclosure, I'm not sure if the reassembly would be possible, since you might be dead, so...
Yeah, that's a no from me. Sorry.
No hard feelings. I'll find someone one day. Well, that's all I know. But I don't remember much in general.
see. Looking for sword?
Talking rats. Right. This probably can't get any weirder. No offense, just never heard a rat talk before. They told me...
They send pups for sword. Looking for sword?
Probably. I should get something to train with.
Yes. They not want you to destroy good blue steel, master. They give bronze first. Not as good metal, but master takes.
Edgy, slim, and with a tan exactly my type. How did you know?
I give you best fun I have. Only one bronze left, so it easy. The same for complimentary shield.
Complimentary? That's a complicated word.
I did not say, master.
You did?
Must heard it somewhere. Sorry. Naboru took straight, master. Now, sword one hand, shield another. And go train with other pups. Hope you be better than they.
I could do with some more answers.
And I find your lack of focus highly disturbing, especially in these difficult times. You should keep your mind on the training.
Sorry about that. I find it kind of difficult to concentrate when I don't know where we're going with this, nor why.
Please try. Further escalation of events is foreseeable. We need you ready and prepared.
Well, a few answers would really help with that.
If you insist. But keep them brief.
Sword, shield. I feel ready. And silly. But mostly ready.
Good. We'll follow the protocol and start easy. This is just a warm-up. More of an execution than a fight. That rat shit was stealing in the kitchen. Use it to find out how sharp your sword is.
Wait a minute, I thought you said spar rats, like in a non-killing practice sparring.
You are funny. It's just rats. We don't consider it killing. Let's commence with your lesson. Rule 1. Blows are best to be avoided. Perception and planning. Rule 2. If you can't avoid a blow, use your shield for protection.
That's it.
Learning by doing and dying is my credo. Just don't forget to use your sword to deliver the execution. Hey, convict! Execution time.
Silver, I see you're still trying to pick your own destiny. Unsurprisingly, you failed miserably at surviving while doing so. I would suggest focusing on following the training protocol instead. Rest assured that Tobias will get you prepared, passively.
Duly noted.
I would also suggest rejoining him immediately by using the door by your left hand.
Duly noted.
Develop vital survival skills. If you fail, only perpetual death awaits you.
Curious style, but you have delivered results. Let us proceed. This one took part in the previous uprising. It is strong, vicious, has the blood of many innocents on its paws, looks clumsy, but beware, they have trained him well.
Who did?
That ratkin renegade scum, hiding in their stinking volcano, killing our kin. They all deserve to be executed. Start with this one. Learn as much as you can in the process.
Yeah, sounds like a great learning experience.
Use all the skills you've acquired in a previous sparring session and focus on using the rolls to avoid stronger attacks. Here's a little healing help. Practice using it sparingly.
I don't feel ready.
Then make yourself ready. Time is scarce.
Well, dying with dignity doesn't sound like a great learning concept. Why don't you quit teaching if you think you suck at it?
Oh, cheeky. I was like you once. Runt of the litter. I had to fight more to get what I deserved. It forged me. Made me strong. A survivor. Still, my warriors are long gone. I'm old, tired and mutilated. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. Best I can do is to make sure you won't be dying too often. Making that rat suffering greater by postponing its execution, Silver. Respect. But you really need to proceed.
I don't really feel like taking lives, but it's not like I have a real say in this. Let's get this over with.
Down with it.
Move! I said move, you overgrown rat!
Feel rejuvenated. That serves that child-eating monster right. The soul of my poor knees can now ascend in peace. Well done, Silver. You'll be ready for the cradle and Livel soon.
What cradle? And who is Livel?
Oh, lowly. Me and my premature informing. Focus. We will discuss the fortress later. First, something to restore your health. You'll be in dire need of it very soon. Now it's time to commence the real training. You will need some real weapons for that. Get them at the armory and come back.
You are back again, Master.
They sent me to...
Yes, Master. Get better things to better kill our kin. Like you killed Fink and Durg. Pratrus, just tell me. Shame. Here, take and go. Do your killing. I really hoped you'd be different, but you like an Aboru after all.
Give me a break. I really didn't have a choice, you know.
We all have choice, Master. We can choose to help those who make others suffer, or we can choose to help those who suffer. Be sure you know what is better. Need more help? Like with your guilty conscience?
I see you are ready. Good. It's time for the next step. You will train with your human counterparts. I suppose you wonder why.
No, not really. The idea of not having to do more killing actually sounds just fine to me.
Good. You might think that challenging Naboru or rats might be more beneficial for you. True, the chances you will fight other humans are slim, but with them, you can always fight to the death. It is proven to bring the best results. And since none of you can really die, death is merely a technicality.
That sounds like a rather painful technicality to me.
It's the best way to learn in the short time we have. No second chances, no room for errors. You must do your best from the beginning.
Well, let's do my best then.
Marco, enter and commence.
Alright. It's time to kick the newbie's ass.
Beaten by a newbie, huh? Whoa! What's going on? Wow.
I knew you had it in you, Silver. This new hope needs to be reported immediately. You have to inform the Patriarch.
Yeah, really looking forward to being subtly insulted over and over again.
No, he'll be more than pleased. Take this. Go.
Right. What is it?
My lucky ring. Toughened in the hell of war. Take it and go. Go, go, go.
What else can I do for you now, Master?
The prodigal weakling returns. What do you want from me?
Me? Nothing, honestly. Tobias just says hello.
Are you toying with my patience?
Oh, sorry. He also said that I should, I quote, report this new hope immediately.
What kind of new hope?
You would have never guessed. It seems that I'm not a weakling after all. I knocked out Marco, and also Tobias' socks off while I was at it.
Impossible. I would need to see that with my own... What was that? Oh, lowly. The Queen is coming. That's too early, too early. Give me your weapons. Tobias, dispatch the Oricru to their respective missions and come back. We'll keep Silver here. He's not ready.
Come!
Hide now. When the time is right, sneak out and acquire the rod. I'll stall the Queen.
Bring the lightning rod to the armory. I'll meet you there.
Your Majesty, what an unexpected honor.
Silence!
Now go! Move it!
Your Majesty, I don't understand what...
Silence, you lowlife! You have broken your vows.
Marshal, do you not...
We know you are hiding forbidden technology, and...
Dear Gracchus, follow the procedure. We first need to acquire a proof to support your claims. Patriarch, our guards are probing your premises rigorously, and if they find anything unorderly...
Hey, you! Stop right there!
That's unlikely. An earthling. Our dear Gracchus was right. We have brought you here to show you the glory of Wardinia, and to remind you that the world, once orderly, is distorted. We will need answers fast, and don't try to fool us. Unlike our dim-witted half-brother, we don't dwell on old legends.
May I just...
Silence! Why did you appear here? What do you bring to our tormented people?
I have no idea. That's what I was trying to tell you. I have no clue whatsoever what's going on here. My memory is one black hole, and nobody tells me anything. Like that...
Your Majesty, don't waste your royal breath on these traitors. The legend...
We can't and won't rule by legends, Marshal. We are not our delusional semi-sibling. We shall seek the truth first, then we proceed to justice. Earthling, we had no idea you were kept in oblivion. We presume that the Keepers have tried to make you part of their schemes. Rest assured that nothing you were told here is true. Ghastly things are now vexing our realm. Twisted abominations. Lightning weapons. Rats lurk in the shadows, waiting for us to become weak.
I spit on the stinky rats and their graves.
Silence! We are here to put those monstrosities to a halt. Tell us, Earthling, were you aware that you were involved in a traitorous plot to overthrow your queen?
I honestly had no idea. All they ever told us was to train.
We thought so. We are still keen to discuss your involvement later. Now we have more pressing matters to deal with. Patriarch Maltus, you are hereby found guilty of treason. There is no mercy in our heart for those who betray the ways of the Naburu. Still, we don't want to disturb the people more by beheading a patriarch. Yet. You will be imprisoned here until we decide your fate. As for you, Tobias, we value your loyalty and your battle scars. Now would be the time to confess. Or should we have the whole monastery thoroughly searched? Our men would surely find a secret passage or two, given enough time. And believe us, our present rage is nothing compared to the havoc that would be wreaked upon your head then. Speak up, or...
Your Majesty, behold! Fortress is under attack.
Rats again! How unsurprising, yet unsettling. hold the fortress effectively with the limited crew he has. You, take 2 more men. Stay here and make sure nobody leaves this place. Incarcerate the culprits, of course.
And give them what they deserve.
They still deserve a fair investigation, dear Gracchus. You, Marshal, and the rest of our guard shall follow us to the fortress. Let's squash this pesteous rat rebellion and feed the bodies to his pet. Then we shall return to investigate further.
Another rat attack? After all these years?
So unfair. Mauling the traitors for us. All the real fun for old Buffers. Still, he won't get out of this one alive.
He might, with his fancy armor. Wearing our substandard crap, he would be dead.
Freedom. What took you to... Stop! Where is liver? Lost one! Oh! Useless human junk!
Did you see that too? That huge, ugly man blob just dragged Malthus away.
Yes, I am beaten, bleeding and hurt, but not blind. Do you realise it's all your fault? How could you fail us on such an easy task?
Well, I can't...
Run there! Fetch the rod, bring it to me. If it weren't for your failure, Silver, we wouldn't be here. And Malthus would still be among us.
No tears shed here. And next time I'll do the things my way. No more sneaking. I'm obviously more of an upfront guy.
I was sure you'd be the one to find the cradle. Now I am sure only that you will be dead as soon as you leave this prison.
You know, I can't technically die.
Even better. You'll keep painfully dying, indefinitely. So there probably is justice in the world after all.
About that cradle...
You're not worthy. Spare me. I am in pain. Leave me alone.
Interesting.
Captain's log 103-088-0721. First day awake on Wardinia. Force field state, satisfactory. Needed to modify the terminal extensively. Luckily, I can update the rest remotely. After modifications, coverage will be sufficient to make the belt work properly almost everywhere. With the last update, the belt is now fully operative, also as a life support system. Meaning if I get killed, it revives me. Marvelous. This should provide me with enough leverage when dealing with those Naburu technocrats, which I recall was never easy, even after the ship's training systems uploaded the same language to our brains. So, this should help if the discussion gets heated. Note, aging is still a factor, so not full immortality. Focus on the possibility to revert to a younger physical self while retaining all the information, later when there is time. Project Holo Help, mixed results. My hard-light companion is operative and proves useful for simple tasks. I still wasn't able to grant him fuller autonomy. To fix list, extend the range to make useful for long-distance errands. Add a mouth and basic AI for easier communication and feedback. I wish I could wake the rest of the crew. The mission seems to be gravely endangered. Ida insists that protocol doesn't allow for that. Says we've lost enough personnel already. True, but the logic behind her reasoning seems flawed. This way, she might lose me too. Oh well. Now back to work. I need to learn a lot about this place. Over.
Get lost, you failure. If I had the strength, I would strangle you with my bare hand.
I remember you wanted me to bring that rod to the armory, so I presume you have a secret room there? Any chance I could get my hand?
Absolutely not. You are not worthy. I am not giving you the key to our secret storage. Stop bothering me.
obviously one of the things I never did. Turn, you lazy dingy! Oh, that was one rough landing. Still, nobody's drowned. So, for a first timer, I'd call that a success. Also, for a last timer, I'm never driving one of those things ever again. Wow, if that's cobwebs, I hope the spider isn't around. What was that?
We have a mission. Recover the damn cradle. It's just you and me. Not a word to anybody. Find me, the Lady of the Lake. I'm getting you out of here. Communication crash course.
door is closed for a reason. Who asks to enter the sanctum?
What happened here? Why are you locked in?
We are under attack. The fortress isn't safe anymore. I'm not a fighter, and the ratkins are vicious.
Well, I am not a rat, so...
I believe you. Still, I cannot let you in before the hallways are safe again.
Captain's log 103 088 07. Captain's log 103.
Oh, a blacksmith, just calmly smithing in the heat of war, forging a new sword 1 minute after midnight?
No.
Right, sure. Didn't mean to pry. Just do your thing. Sorry. Could you tell me what the bleep happened here, though? As you can probably tell, I am new to this place.
The rats attacked, again, just like back in the days, and many died, like back in the days. The good Barobufus among them. The only difference is that I used to care. Now nothing matters anymore.
have a visitor. Look what the cat's dragged in. How annoying. I thought you were busy rotting in prison with Maltis. But you Earthlings are just so overly demanding. Well, good news. Here in the fortress you can have the whole prison to yourself for your sins.
I don't remember any sins, Marshal, only some misunderstandings, and quite harsh and fast judgments on your side.
Oh, really? Well, surprise me.
That will be easy. One of those twisted abominations, as you call them, broke me free just a few hours after you left. Accidentally, I guess. Oh, and then dragged Maltis away. That, on the other hand, was probably on purpose. I thought Her Majesty should know about that, so here I am, talking to you. Surprised?
I am. I have to admit that. And you're probably right. We should inform Her Majesty at once. If you are willing to serve the Naboru Empire, it might be beneficial to join forces. If Regulus and the legends are right, that is.
What legends?
That the belt grants you immortality.
It's a bit more complex than that. But yeah, I am basically a resurrecting machine.
Splendid. So the immortality is a proven scientific fact. Let's agree we might treat you as an ally, for now. It's a generous offer. I wouldn't hesitate. If you refuse, we will simply consider you an enemy to the Empire.
If that's the case, I'm willing to treat you as an ally too. It's a generous offer, given how I was treated so far. What do you say?
You have quite a lot of nerve. But I say I could probably do with a person of your talents right now. I believe we might come to a mutually beneficial understanding. Follow me to my office. I foresee a fruitful conversation.
So, here I am. Where's the fruit?
I am most sorry for my misleading promises. It's actually more of a nut. One to crack.
Let's get cracking then.
Right. Well, I'll be up front with you, our new ally. We both know you should report the most unfortunate news of our Patriarch's kidnapping to Her Majesty as soon as possible. But so far, not a single one of the useless peons I have to deal with has been able to bring me that lowly ring.
What does a ring have to do with me reporting to the Queen?
It's Bufus's ring. Without it, I can't seal the leave permits and pass through the gate to the city.
Even as a captain of the Naboru army?
Marshal! And don't get me started. That guardsman at the gate just thinks he's something better. He has his moronic orders and no brain to understand the real situation here. Stupid royal guard. When the Queen says jump, they ask how high and how many times. Anyway, bring me the ring and I can get us both out of here. And inform Her Majesty about your usefulness.
Any description I could work with?
Well, it's a seal ring. That old fool Bufus obviously didn't keep it in his office. He proudly wore it into battle. And since he is dead, well...
Let me guess. You can't find his body, nor the ring.
And my soldiers are a bunch of asinine, moronic halfwits who couldn't find a dead body even if it was their own. If you could be of some assistance in this challenge, I will put in a good word for you then.
Right. I'm on it. One man to find the ring. Many deaths to bind it.
Ah, you again. Can't you see I'm pretending to work so I don't have to talk to anybody? Ah, you again. Can't you see I'm pretending to work so I don't have to talk to anybody?